Well, do I want to give it a shot? Sure. Why not? Alright, sunflower. Let's bring the walnut along, finally. Honestly, it didn't need squash as much as I thought. It was nice, and it was useful. But I'm gonna give this a shot. Yeah, three Peter and Torchwood OP. I totally forgot about Torchwood. I think Returner's magic must be special. It's better than solo leveling, because solo leveling drops its side characters constantly. Yeah, speaking of power fantasies, I love power fantasy, like, stories. I think they're really engaging and super interesting. For, I want to say, the first, like, 50 to 100 chapters, and then something kind of breaks in them. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that most power fantasies are main characters hella strong, everybody else is hella weak. And it's impossible to balance them unless you specifically make it so that either the side characters get just as strong, or you just cut them off and you never look back. And that always sucks a little bit, because then it's just kind of like, look at the main character, look at how awesome he is, look at these characters. They're boring! Why? Because they're not the main character. And it's just really that, but on loop forever. It's the depths of madness, and, like, sometimes side characters are super good. And it's kind of disappointing where I'm just like, I'm reading a story and I'm like, but what about this character who's, like, really fun and interesting? Yeah, no, they're too weak now, so they have to go away. I honestly, easy example, weirdly enough, Piccolo. I thought Piccolo was actually a really interesting and unique character, and DBZ is just like, pick a who? Drove me up the wall, always. It's like Vegeta was at least somewhat interesting. Goku was... he was there to save the day always, and it was just like, yeah, but he has zero character depth. Because he has potato brain. Join the craze and stream Bloons TD. I'll get there. I heard that as co-op, so what I might actually do, what I might specifically do is, see if I can, like, yoink, Orbital Potato and be like, yo, you wanna... let's see. We'll just get the 3 Peter down immediately. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Oh, the one downside with 3 Peter is it's very much a central lane thing. It actually loses DPS if you put it on any of the other lanes. That's okay. Oh, right, I was gonna put... well, shoot. It's fine. Let's see. The original Dragon Ball was interesting before it got, like, full fighting. Yeah, I really liked the OG Dragon Ball. There was more of a feeling of adventure to it. I didn't actually get that far in. I think I watched, like, a bunch of it, and okay. You're a concern. Hold on. I forgot about these guys. There we go. I'll have to get rid of that walnut, but I'll do it later. Man, I don't remember what you're supposed to do about the snorkelers. I guess, yeah, have walls. They don't do a lot of damage, though. And they certainly can't take it. I don't actually think it's that big of a deal. Let's start extending lily pads up this direction and just put a walnut at the end. Gosh. Yeah, I guess that is a reasonable solution there. Let's see. It's kind of interesting, the story, how Dragon Ball transitions into DBZ. Becomes a totally different manga. I think it's because, to some degree, the original Dragon Ball's formula was very similar to a lot of other manga and anime, and so the thing that made it really stand out were the hype as shit fights. And so the problem is, you either have to kind of commit to doing more of those, or, well, I guess sorry, I really can't train of thought here. Okay, the hype as shit fights were the things that people remembered the most, and so it very much became eventually about that. Oddly enough, I would actually say, if you guys have seen the Lord of the Rings movies, the original ones were pretty solid. There were some really hype as shit fights, you know, Battle of Helm's Deep, Battle of Minas Tirith, so on and so forth. And the thing is, those are what people remember from the Lord of the Rings movies. And they remember them really well. And what that taught Peter Jackson was that we need to do more hype-as-shit fights that are kind of anime-ish. Okay, pulls a zombie underwater. It's okay, I don't think I need that one. I wonder if I could actually just have just the central lane filled with 3 Peters and nothing more. I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay, let's see. But I think the same thing happened to both Peter Jackson as it did with Akira Toriyama, where effectively the hyper the fight, the more, like, into it people were. The actual adventure and stuff got boring and uninteresting. Maybe, honestly, ran out of ideas. I thought Namek was equal parts kind of... Or not... Was it Namek? Yeah. I thought it was interesting, but also very much just, like, he was starting to run out of ideas. Yeah, Potato Mine. Potato Mine. Tape Mine? I don't know. Okay. But then after a certain point, it was almost kind of like a, sunk cost fallacy for Dragon Ball Z, where you could no longer have any story that wasn't, you know, crazy over-the-top, hype-as-shit fights, and you couldn't exactly just pull that power out of your ass. It just became charging up a bunch and training endlessly, and it's just like, why bother adventuring when characters can fly across the universe in, like, seconds or some crazy shit like that? I guess Goku absolutely got the ability to teleport after a while. DBZ was supposed to end after Frieza. Then he had a change of heart. It was going to end it after Cell. Fans convinced him to continue and do Boo. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, part of it is also... It was really popular. So I am not at all surprised that... Yeah, that had an effect. Come on, like 2 more. Or alternatively, let's just Spud Mine. I'm not getting my sunflowers down nearly as fast as I should be. Yeah, somebody's gonna do it anyway. DBZ is still ongoing. It's true. And, like, I gotta respect him for kind of holding on to that, but at the same time, I kind of feel bad for the guy. Imagine your entire life being defined by one thing. Well, maybe. As a creative, such a thing would be really uncomfortable. That, from my perspective, I really would prefer to have the freedom to kind of do whatever I want, and losing that, I think, would get very uncomfortable very fast. You're right, he does also do Dragon Quest art, which probably is kind of fun. I missed. The Chrono's just Goku. Kinda. Let's just get the basic old flowers down. Unfortunately, 3-peater is really expensive. I guess we could save up for it. It probably would be worth it right now. I'm gonna potato mine. Probably a reasonable spot for it. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there. Main reason being, most of the water guys aren't that hard. We just have to watch out for the dudes that swim. Okay, can I put a potato mine on this? No. Okay. Ah, screw it. Ah, I got my lily pad. It's fine. Yeah, just to get the swimmers out of my way. There we go. Eee, diamond. Those are worth a lot. If only I could spend them on something. Oh, right, I can spend them on slots at the very least. Let's see. Gosh. I cannot brain. I think we might want to... let's go for a little bit longer than maybe we cycle. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Unfortunately, this is one of those games that I can kind of play by reflex, which means I'm just playing like a sloppy mess. Just give him a potato mine to hop over. It's one of my favorite things to do, is just like, hey, it's a pole vaulter coming. Just give him a potato mine. Leave him with nothing. There we go. Yeah, this is working out, actually. That poor potato mine still hasn't had the opportunity to do anything. That's actually super amusing. I just left it there to trap the previous pole vaulter, and then the next thing to come along is, in fact, yet another pole vaulter. Kind of what I wanted to do Warhammer potentially today, so I could just shut brain off and just shoot. I don't know, there's just something really charming about like a really goofy grindbox shooter, and there aren't enough of those. I found most shooters always try and go for like the ultra hard. I have no idea how Warhammer's gonna actually shape up, but I remember when I was younger being very into Halo. But I always liked playing Halo on the easier difficulty, because it was just fun. You know what? Maybe I'll put an extra sunflower there. I didn't really know what to do with it, but seeing as this side doesn't benefit from the 3-peater nearly as much, maybe it's just better to... Maybe it's just better to have, yeah, sunflowers going up much further. Okay, your problem. No, but potato, but potat, man. That's actually a problem. Let's just leave that. I guess I could have blown it up. I'm just really not sure what to do with that entire section, so I guess I'll just let it do its thing. Dang. That poor walnut. It's getting clavin. It'll work itself out. Let's see. Luckily, I got enough juice that we can pretty much just carry this forward. Oh, it makes total sense why the top is doing the worst. So maybe we do actually bring the dual shooters along. Either that or I could actually just put more snow peas down. Because the thing is, this three-peater applies to both up the lane above it itself and the lane below. So like this one's getting triple coverage, this one's only getting double coverage, this is getting single coverage plus whatever's in the lane. Which is why I probably never bothered with the three-peaters, because I could never figure out how to organize them correctly in my head. There was this kind of weird sloppy overlap that I hated. Oh. Rude. I didn't even think of that. They popped up in the water between. That's hella rude. Oh, did they actually? No, they didn't take it out. I don't think. There we go. Makes me sad when a garlic or a walnut starts crying. Yeah. Hey, now we can visit the shop. Hey, you found my car key. You know what that means? Crazy Dave's Tiddly Winkies is open for business. Have a look, see if there's something you can't find that you like. Okay. Garden Rake takes out the first zombie that steps on it, lasts for 3 levels, 5 slots. Ah, Gatling peas. Plant these on your repeaters, turn them into Gatling peas. Gatling peas shoot 4 peas at a time. Yeah, the question is, do I want to go for the Gatling peas? Do I want to go for the double sunflowers, or do I want to just get the 8 slots? I think I'm going to go for the slots. Because we're getting cattail soon. And I'd rather have that. Funny thing about the zombie process, sometimes it makes them come out a little... well, real little and real mean. Defend your shins. Fair enough. I'm curious about where these zombies came from. Boy. It's a lot of Zambros. Kind of a bad way. It looks like the top is probably fine. There we go. I'll just let it do its thing for the time being. I don't know, we might have to consider bombing these guys. Yeah, that's getting too close. I don't have good solutions to those. There we go. I gotta get rid of Footboy. Footboy is just a little spooky. I'm gonna wait on that one. The Plants vs. Zombie comics are super good. Wait, there are comics? There's apparently Plants vs. Zombies deep lore. What? I honestly don't know how to feel about this. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. Put him down there. Blast the heck out of those guys. This is kind of sloppy. Right. I guess it'll have to do. There we go. Oh gosh. Let's see. Oh, they killed my walnut up here. That is neither surprising nor really that impactful. Okay. Line these up, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna get assaulted. Man, what a weirdly stilted setup here. Yeah, we've only got just the most basic shooters, nothing more. Alright, well, works for me. Hey, and he popped up a really good spot. There we go. Well, that's it. That was easy. Okay, destroys an entire line of zombies. I don't really know if I care too much for that. Oh, there's the Zomboni. Okay. I don't remember how you're supposed to counter those exactly. No, we should definitely bring... Let's get rid of the potato mine for the walnut. Pepper for now? Really? Pepper counters Zomboni. Okay. I guess actually we could get rid of the cherry for that one. I think I just remember hitting them a bunch and just be like, good enough. Zomboni. Click to view. Ah, but it doesn't give me any tips. Okay. Pepper, walnut, and do we go potato mine or do we go squash? Probably potato mine. We're gonna need cash. This level's more expensive. Ah, they leave the ice trail that the pepper destroys. That's what it is. Yeah, I don't remember. Once again, I think I always just hit them. I never liked using the consumables. There was something about it that just kind of offended me on some deep level. Where it's just like, why do this when I could put down just like a basic shooter thing and it'll mostly work? Like, does anybody... it's effectively Elixir Syndrome, but within a tower defense game. Let's see. One more. One more. There we go. Because I always get Elixir Syndrome real bad, where it's just like, I could use a consumable item, or I could just power through it through the power of strategy and gusto. It's kind of why I didn't use the fume shrooms. It's like, well, I mean, I could use the fume shroom, but why? And I know why, and I don't know why I should, but I just have that mental block of can't waste resources on something that is inherently temporary. Let's just do a potato mine there. I'll prep other lanes. Let's see. It's kind of tempting to just get a three-peater down. Right there. There we go. Am I good on sunflowers? Actually, no, I'm missing one down on the bottom. There we go. Here? Here. That's a little bit of help. I'm liking the three-peater now. I'm really glad I came back to this. It definitely... I wouldn't say it's an eye-opening experience, but it's definitely really interesting playing a game that I played when I was younger and being like, yeah, man, my old strategies were stupid as hell. And that's probably going to just be my whole life, to be entirely honest. There's just going to be moments where I'm just like, what was I doing? This guy's going to get in. I'm just going to keep popping down the potato mines left and right. It's refreshing, yeah. It's definitely nice being able to confront my old failures and be like, huh, yeah, I really could have done things kind of differently. Oh, shit. Well, that's an expensive and sloppy mistake. It was probably a cone hat zombie and I just was not cognizant of it being a danger. We'll make it work. Okay, so this is a problem. As my jalapeno. Oh, wow. There we go. That got dicey. There we go. Get that down. I think we're good. That was bad timing with the jalapeno. Oh, it was a bad time losing this guy. I'll probably be fine overall. Ooh, maybe it won't. This one looks bad. Let's pop for a walnut. There we go. Yeah, I'm complimenting myself maybe a little bit prematurely. I'm like, man, I've changed my strategy. I'm so much better now. And then I just make, like, the sloppiest mistakes. So you place the sunflowers in front of the main damage dealers. Huh. No, that makes total sense. Okay, let's get a double there. And then probably a walnut. And probably another walnut right there. Okay. Got a pepper. Well, kind of plus side. This area is getting slammoed, but it's not bad. There we go. So yeah, I've got multiple sets of three-peaters just pointed directly at them. There we go. Oh, we're just done. Alright. Now what's this one do? Is this a consumable, or does this guy just hurt things? Pop tires and hurt zombies that step on it. Does he just exist?